Hey there everybody, Pete Pardo here. Welcome to another edition of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility. Yes, it's Wednesday. This is the show we do on the channel each and every Wednesday where we give you hopefully a couple of episodes that review, talk about some brand new releases in the worlds of progressive rock, hard rock, heavy metal, classic rock, jazz fusion. That's kind of like the genres that we cover here on the channel. So today we've got the brand new release on Frontiers Records, Nightranger. ATBPO. I haven't a clue what ATBPO stands for. All right. Whatever, right? There you have the back. Okay, let's take a look at this release here. Booklet. All right, so you've got, there's the guys. Lyrics. There's the guys once again. There's the guys once again. All right, so of course the band is Jack Blades on vocals and bass. We've got Kelly Keagy on vocals and drums. You got Brad Gillis on lead and rhythm guitars. You got Eric Levy on keyboards, or Levy, and then Kerry Kelly on lead and rhythm guitars. That is the current incarnation of Nightranger. As for the album itself, yeah, this is kind of a puzzling one for me. I've been a fan of Nightranger since the very, very beginning. I've always really liked their brand of, real commercial hard rock, right? Always a very catchy band, lots of pop, lots of dueling twin guitars, amazing twin guitars. Not overly heavy band, all right? But they're not a wimpy band either. They're kind of somewhere in between. And a lot of strong albums in their catalog. And I've been, fully on board with the more recent stuff that they've done. And I had heard from a couple people that this new release, was really, really strong and great songs, lots of guitar and all that kind of stuff. I will say, all right, so I've had this about a week and I've listened to this numerous times already. I will say songwriting, hooks, all that sort of thing, very strong. It starts off with Coming For You, which is a good, up-tempo, hook-laden hard rocker, traditional style of Nightranger, pulls you right in. All right, you got great guitar work from both guys on here. Off to a good start, right? However, starting with Bring It All Home to Me, the second track, all of a sudden I'm starting to hear a little bit of twang and a lot of like this thing we call modern crossover country rock, right? So, a lot of the big popular country acts of today are not, really the country that we know from the old days, right? It's more this kind of countrified modern rock type of thing. It's, pop music and rock with a little twang. That's what's called country these days, crossover country. There's a lot of that on this album. A lot of that in this album. I was kind of a little taken aback. I was like, what's going on here? Breakout is a really good track. Very catchy. Again, your more typical Nightranger song. Hooks galore, great melodies, excellent guitar work to start off the song and throughout the track. Really good. Drums are awesome. Breakout, one of my favorite tracks on this album. Then you have Hard to Make It Easy, Can't Afford a Hero, Cold as December, and Dance. All right in a row. They're memorable songs. They're real catchy songs, but man, there's this twangy guitar thing going on all over the place. The choruses are what you'd expect from like a Florida Georgia line or something like that. And I'm like, man, what is going on here? The Hardest Road, really mellow song. Again, it's got that similar kind of feel. Monkey is good and up-tempo and heavy. Very guitar-y. That's probably one of the heaviest tracks on the album. A Lucky Man. Again, good chorus. Kind of country. Tomorrow. Good song. Kind of country. I guess, right? It's just, some people are gonna, this is not like, Nashville country like we used to know. Again, it's Nightranger always had a lot of great pop hooks. All right. But now, like, pop music and country music are have been meshed so closely together that a lot of what people classify as country is really just pop music, or it's kind of up-tempo, rock, pop rock, but with that kind of like Southern feel, whether the artists are from the South or not, right? Or I guess it doesn't really matter anymore. So yeah, that's the last track on the regular album. If you buy the CD, you get a bonus track, which is called Savior. It's the best song on the album. It's the best song on the album. It sounds like Night Ranger from like 1986 or 87. And it's quite good. You got the dueling twin guitars. There's a lot, I gotta say, there's a lot of really good twin guitar harmonies on this album, as they are always known for. But I just want everybody to understand that's like there's a lot of twang on this album, and there's a lot of those kind of like saccharine choruses that, like I said, you wouldn't, if you gave this a name of like one of the modern crossover country acts, this would probably sell tons and tons and tons. It's really good, okay, if you like that sort of thing. If you want to hear Night Ranger like you remember them in the 80s and even some of the more recent stuff, they seem like they're really going, whether they did it on purpose or it just came out that way, that seemed like they're going down that road. It kind of reminds me of some of those 80s hard rock bands who in the 90s tried to steer their direction to kind of fit in line with what, the alternative and grunge bands were doing. And in many cases that doesn't work. In fact, there's even a song, and I forget which one it is. Could it be Lucky Man? It might be Lucky Man. The guitars sound like a Blink-182 record or song. And I'm just like, holy crap, this just sounds like a modern alternative song, right? So there's weird things going on in this album, and I can't decide whether I can appreciate the songwriting craft and the hooks. Like I said, all these songs are instantly memorable, okay? I just don't know if they're for me, and I love this band. So I am really perplexed by ATBPO. It has a lot of the things that I like about Night Ranger. There's loads of great guitar work on here. All right, memorable songs. I just like, do I want like kind of like a modern crossover country pop rock album from these guys? I don't know. So I'm having a hard time with this. All right, maybe I need to play it more and more and more and more. But ultimately, it seems like the more I play it, the more I'm kind of like, this is not what I want to hear from this band. So color me right now a little disappointed, or maybe more puzzled by anything else. Jack Blades sounds great on here. He's just such a great singer. And, there's moments where you hear, glimpses of how, he was just so awesome when we first heard this band come up in the 80s. And then, him with Damn Yankees was awesome as well, alongside Tommy Shaw, Ted Nugent, the boys. And he's just been a solid guy in every project he's ever done. Really good frontman, bass player, singer. Kelly also sounds really strong on here as well. The band, it's top-notch playing, musicianship, production, all that sort of thing. It's just, it seems to be going down this road that I don't know if I want to follow them on. So my guess is for everybody watching, if you've been a long-time Night Ranger fan, you may want to give this a sample before you buy and see if this is the kind of the waters that you want to listen to them swimming in. All right, and the band may deny that they're purposefully trying to make like a crossover country / rock pop album, but that's what I hear throughout like 3/4 of this album. And it's not terrible by any means. In fact, I may try to like play this for my wife because I think she would really like this, because she likes all that crossover country pop stuff. She loves it. She listens to that stuff all the time. And I think if I don't tell her that this is like an 80s hard rock band, and it's this new kind of country-ish band, Night Ranger, she would probably really enjoy this a lot. So shh, don't tell her. I'm going to try that experiment. So there you have it. The new Frontiers Records release from Night Ranger, ATBPO. I'm in the middle on this. I don't know if I like this enough, to be honest. So right now, if I were to give this a rating today, probably a 3 out of 5, because I just don't know if I get it, and I don't know if I can accept it. It ticks all the right boxes for what we like about Night Ranger, but it's stylistically just going down some roads that I'm not sure I want to travel with them on. So, but your mileage may vary, so don't just take my word for it. Go out and listen, see what you think. And while you're at it, also visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, of course, we're here on YouTube all the damn time. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay tuned for more Forgotten Favorites during the day. We've also got coming up tonight, we've got a Ranking the Album show. Stephen Reed, Simon Bray, and myself will be ranking the catalog, pretty short catalog of European melodic metal band Eden's Curse. So stay tuned for that coming up tonight. And then tomorrow, of course, we've got the Monsters Den. Friday morning at the Funhouse with Martin Popoff. And then over the weekend, and we've got album homework assignments. So lots happening, so don't miss any of it. I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good one. Bye-bye.